Kopecky. My maiden name is Lafferty, and I'm from here, from Prestonsburg, born and raised here. And I moved to Dayton, Ohio, and got a job at Starbucks. And gosh, 13, 14 years ago, that was the first job I had really where I learned a lot about coffee and worked in a coffee shop. I worked there for a while, but then I got offered a position in Kettering, Ohio, managing a small coffee shop, just kind of like a little place, kind of like I have, and I loved it. I quit college, which I know it sounds like a very stupid thing, but I quit college to run the coffee shop full time because I absolutely fell in love with it. I started having kids, and my grandparents were very sick, and I really wanted to be with them and help take care of them, so I chose to move my family here back to my hometown. And I really missed having a coffee shop. I missed it, and I wanted to have one, and Prestonsburg had never had one before, so it took several years of planning and saving and being creative and praying until I finally landed on it. 2016 I opened. I started planning it many years before that. I mean, and it started literally with just like ideas jotted down in a notebook. I would just sit and doodle coffee shop names and look up stuff on the internet, prices of espresso machines and just like random stuff, and just kind of dream and just kind of think about it. I used to work in an office. I worked at Apple Red Legal Aid for several years, about 4 years, and I would always like make everybody coffee and make drinks, and I would always joke around and say, you guys just wait, one day I'll have my own coffee bar or my own coffee shop or something. And I would sit and dream about it and just kind of daydream and just come up with different ideas and stuff like that. But and in some ways I kind of never really expected it to happen. I really didn't really think it was something that I could do. I didn't really believe in myself, I guess. When I first decided to do this, I just one night just went live on Facebook and just to talk about it, to get feedback, and like the amount of support and interest that was shown just on that live Facebook video was like absolutely insane. I cried and cried and cried that night. Like hundreds of people that were supportive and excited and like giving such encouraging words and just like really showing me, hey, people are going to come and they're going to pay for this coffee and they're going to support you. And like not just that, but like people were thanking me. So it's nothing for people to come in here and say, thank you for having this coffee shop. So that just shows me it's not just support that they give me, like it's gratitude. Like they are actually thankful that we have this place. It's crazy. If I hadn't given it over to God, this place totally would not be here. Because like when you go out on an adventure like this, to do something as bold as to open a coffee shop like I opened this place like when the economy was really affected by coal, like big time. The coal industry had really went completely under, and people thought I had lost my mind because I was opening a small business at a time like that when the economy was plunging. But I prayed and prayed and prayed and said, God, if this is not supposed to happen, shut the window. And he did at first. He did shut a window that I thought for sure I was going to, it was time. I was going to open my own coffee shop, and the window shut. Things didn't fall into place like they were supposed to. But then it came up again, the opportunity, and I prayed my guts out, and like I just did not have that feeling inside of me. Like I knew for a fact that God was pushing me towards it. So if it wasn't for my faith and my knowledge of knowing like when to listen to God and do something and when not to do it, then I would have never made the decisions that I did. I want it to be a place for anybody to be able to come and relax anytime. But some things that I've realized over the past year are teenagers in this area. Like they don't have anything to do and any place to go that's like a good, sober, like uplifting environment, to hook to Wi-Fi, to just sit, kind of be free, do whatever you want. I'm really wanting to do more with our teens in this area because I think it's really important. I know I didn't have any place like other than like restaurants and parking lots and stuff like that to go to whenever I was you know, a teenager. But like we had an open mic night here one night, and it was really cool because you got to see these kids have a good, clean, sober place to do something. And so it started making me realize we need more of that. And so I'm really hoping that we can do more with the teens in the community, more with the kids in the community, to give them more stuff to do, more opportunities to kind of, you know, paint, sing, be creative, stuff like that. So that's something I'm hoping to expand.